Hello, hello, welcome back. It's the Artisan of Glimmith. I am at 587 solved, and where I left off, I was partway through the non-boxy section, which I'm now going to continue on. From 24 of 33, we continue. So I'm going to pick off these stragglers here, and then through this line. Oh, there's one up there as well. And I'm going to finish off this one here, if there's time. Otherwise, that'll be a new one, since I'm not about to start a 7 if I've already been recording for an hour or something. So let's go over here. Do I combine them or do I not? Oh no, we've got solitude, so no, I do not combine them. Alright, so where do I begin? Everything needs to have something attached to it. So what can I say about you? You're not part of this one, so you're either part of the 5 or the 4. If you were part of the 4, then we would have exactly this. Part of the 5, then we've got options. We could do something like this, we could do something like this, we could do something like this. So maybe I'm starting in the wrong place. What about you? What can you reach? You can't have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you can have this. Any other options? You could have that if we do this or this. And I think they're the only options. So I've got 3 options for this guy. There's one here. There's one here. And there's one here. And I think those are the only options for this. So I will look elsewhere first. Okay, you are gonna have to be part of this. There's no other way to do that. So I don't know though if you are here or here, but I do know there's a line here. And that's probably useful because now I've got to think about you. You can't be part of this one. That is interesting. That means we have a line here. And we're doing at least this on this guy. Don't know if it's up or right, but there's a line here. You're doing at least that. These options are all still possible. You could be here and we have this, or you could be here, or you could be here. All I know is that they're connected. Right, so I need to go somewhere else. You could curve down, or could curve up, or could do that. And I don't know which. So you're not a good place to be right now. What about you? 2, 3, 4, 5. We could have something like that. Or you could be part of this 6, presumably. 5. Oh, no, no, no. This would be in trouble. Okay, so you're not part of this 6. Could you be part of this one? And have this 4 happy? Yeah, potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's interesting. Were there any other options here? So if this connects to here, it would either... No, it can't be straight. It would have to do this. Now this 4... Can't do that, because that's boxy. So it would have to do this. Now this one is broken. So that means this does not connect to here. It could perhaps connect this 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can't because of this. I think I said that earlier. So it is part of this 4. So we could have an L as such, or T as such. Are there other options? We can't do this, that's boxy. Could have an L like this. Right, so you've got a few options. Maybe I should enumerate them. You could be like that. Or you could be like that. Or you could be a T. Alright, is there a world where I connect these? No, that's too long. Is that 7? Oh, it's 6. Oh, no, it's solitude. We never connect them. We never connect them. Okay. If you came around this corner, you'd also have to come here. Otherwise, this is not happy. So you would be doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be here, could be here, could be here. Actually, no. If you're coming down this way, then we'd have to have 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would be possible. That 3 would still be happy. Or we could have that. We wouldn't be able to have this. We could have something like this, though. No, we couldn't. This is in trouble. Alright, so coming down this way is possible. Other options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we can't do that. Can I say we don't plug this up? Yes, I can. But we could come this far. Or nothing at all. I might be looking in the wrong place. Let's look somewhere else. So here, the furthest you can go is there. So you must come down. Or here. If you came down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're going to have to be filling this in anyway. In which case, you'd be boxy like that. Can't get rid of that one, because it's on its own. Could get rid of this. You could do something like that. But I think that this much of it, all of this left edge, I think must be connected. I think. So I think I can say all of that with relative certainty. Now what? What about you? You could be part of this. And you could be part of this. What are the other options there? You could be here. 1, 2, and then you couldn't reach there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be non-boxy. Or sorry, that would be boxy. So I think this is correct. You can't reach there, can you? No. So I think you have to be part of that. And that gives us something along these lines. You're 5, so you get one more somewhere. If you were there, is that okay? Maybe. So this could maybe be there or here. I forget where I was going. What about this? Maybe. What about this? Maybe. Alright, so I'm not sure about that. It's feeling like I'm just going to have to start chasing something. Because I don't know where my next logical move is. Yeah, I've still got 3 options on this thing. I've got 3 options on this. Is there anything with fewer options? This one. So if this is an L5, I've got 2 options here. What if it's a Z? Z5. I don't know. Okay, let's try and soak up as much of this space as we can. And that would be by doing this and this. And then I suppose I'd have this and this. This kind of looks possible. Oh, alright. Just traced it out. Okay. What is next? Here. Nice spaceship. I like it. Okay. Non-Boxy, mingle shape in area number. So we've got two options for you. You can't be an L, because that would be boxy. So you're either a Z4, or you are a T4. Either way, they're connected. What about you? Again, you can't be an L, you can't be an I. You could be a T that way, or this way, or that way. Did I already do that? I don't know. Or what else? You could be a Z either way. And I think they're your only options. But I can't say much more. Oh, you could be a... No, you can't be a T like that. But these could be connected. Alright, so we've got this much here. Oh, you're done. There's no solitude this time, so potentially I'm connecting some. But I have mingle shape. Ah, the mingle shape will be helpful here. I've got an L here, so this cannot come here. That means this got to be that way. Okay. This needs to not be boxy, so it's at least that, but that fails mingle shape, so you're here. And that needs 4. Okay, can't have an O. I can't have an L here either. So what am I left with? I'm left with... for tetrominoes, we've got T, Z, L, O, and I. And are they all of them? S, Z, L, J, T's, O's, and I's. I think that's all of them. And I can never have an I, and I can never have an O. So in this case, I can't have a L, so it's a Z or a T. If it were a T, I think that's the only way it could go, and that's broken. So it is a Z, and it can't be a Z that way. So I think it must be a Z this way. That gives me this one, because I can't have a Z next to a Z, so I'm having a T here. What here then? Okay, this one, I'm wondering whether that can be part of this. It would have to be either a T or a Z to hit that. But I can't have either, because Z and T are here. So this one is going to be a different shape. And then perhaps I've got a T here, a Z there, an L here. No. Yes. I thought for a second that I had solitude, so I needed a number in there, but I don't. Oh yeah, I didn't have a number here either. Good. That one was nice. Over here. Non-Boxy and polyomino. So I think I'm supposed to be conned into thinking I do something like this, but there's nothing at all stopping me from just cutting this off, apart from the fact that that would be boxy. So yes, I cannot do that. So I can do this, or this. And those are the only options, right? So these are connected, no matter what. And I'm either drawing along here or along here. What about here? Well, it's either 3 along there, which would do this, or it's 3 along here, which would do this. If I did that shape, I could not do this shape, so I would have to do this. That looks okay so far. What about this? If I did this, I could do that and poke something out. That seems okay as well. Or I could do that and poke something out. So that also seems fine. So not sure about this. I'll leave that until later. You have to either be that way or this way. I think those are the only options. I could Could be wrong. And Cassiopeia here, that's... How do I fit that? So you're either like this, or you're like that. Both seem okay. Okay, so if I did that and this, we've got a nice... Everything's okay down here. If I did that, everything's not okay. And I can't have this. Oh, that's not okay. Not okay at all. So that is fine. That is fine. Wipe this. That's not okay. Therefore, we do this. That's fine. That's fine. And we can just clear. Okay, then where were we with this? If I had that, oh, we're broken over here now. So that gives us this, and that looks fine. The other way is not fine. Okay, good. So we're done. Good. There should be, I feel like there should be some mouse bindings for fill. And maybe for check, I suppose I do have a couple of extra buttons that I could bind, but that seems like a lot of work. For fill and for the control, the check size. But that's okay, I can use my other hand. Alright, let's go over here, near the door. Oh, I see something hiding. Haha, sneaky guy. Non-Boxy polyomino, no mingle shape, no solitude. So I think the middle is going to be the crux. Because I can't leave it alone, otherwise it's either a box, which is boxy, or it's 2 2s, which is boxy, or it's a 2 and 2 1s, which is boxy, or it's 4 1s, which is boxy. So I need to poke things out of it. And whatever pokes out is going to hit a T no matter what. So we need it to be involved in T's. So one option would be something like this and this. Another option would be like this. So yeah, it could be that we've got 1 and 3, and there might be different rotations of that or whatever. Or we could have 2 and 2, like I showed a second ago. And that might be rotatable as well. Yeah, like that. Well, this is no good. Maybe, yeah, this looks the most constrained down here, so I know at least those are connected. And so I can't have a single T filling up all of this. And I can't make a T with this. And still have a T. I could. But then this is in trouble. Alright, we're not having a T there. Because I'd have to do this, and then I can't do anything here. So I think that this one is going to poke in here. And look, if it poked left, what would I do here? I can't do that. And there's no other way to do this one, so I think this has to poke that way. But then what's happening here? Oh no. Okay, my logic is flawed. So perhaps I'm wrong about this not poking in. If we did do this... Oh, I could just have a triple in here. No one says I can't. Yeah, this is starting to look reasonable. There we go. Yeah, flawed assumption at the very beginning. I thought for some reason I needed T's poking out of both parts of the center. That was a mistake. But we got there in the end. Where was that? That was just here behind the trees. Was this the boxy area? No, size separation. How do I get out? This was the boxy. Okay. Next shall be... I feel like there's going to be some more hiding that I haven't spotted. Maybe I'll go there. There's got to be some really sneaky ones in this castle. I'm really surprised there isn't one hiding there, honestly. Or in that hole. Maybe there is and I haven't spotted it. Maybe not. How's there not one along here? I kind of expected to see one down there at this angle. It seems not. You probably can't see that. I was looking behind my face. No, I'm trying to move my head to see. Alright, that's enough searching around. I'm going here. Right, you could potentially do that. I was about to rule it out, but no, you could kink like so. Oh, okay, we've already got one line, so yes, you do this. So you need to grow at least on one of these sides. Non-Boxy, Solitude and Palisade, okay. Oh, Solitude with Palisade. I don't think I've ever had Solitude with Palisade, or maybe I have, but I'd forgotten. Solitude and Palisade. Okay, what can I say about Solitude and Palisade? And Non-Boxy. So I'm looking at this one here. I know I can connect those. If I made the corner there, then I could also connect these to save that from being boxy, and then I could extend so that this one is not boxy. Alternatively, oh, actually, there's a line separating any two because we are Solitude. So I have this. I know it does that. Therefore, I know it does this, and I know it does that. Okay, I've got a line there. I've got a line there. Could go further. So this is so far happy. It can't be part of that, and it's boxy at the moment, so we are going around a corner. You are separated. You could be there. If you were here, then we're in trouble. Because I can't connect that to anything. So in fact, you are here. You're boxy at the moment, that fixes it, and you're done. This is the end of something. Can't be the end of that. Can't be the end of this one either. So that means this is doing this. Oh, it would have to anyway. You are connected in both directions because of your symbol. You are finished. You're doing this. You're too boxy. Okay, I think we must do this to satisfy these. Now what? I've got lines here, and you're boxy at the moment, so you're doing that. You have to be a corner. You're connected. You're boxy. You're boxy. Alright. That wasn't too bad at all. That was nice. Good tower. Reminds me of Chants of Sennaar, the tower from that. That's an excellent game. You should play it if you haven't. Alright, I'm about 25 minutes. I think I can go through these. I may break it off before 7 because, well, this depends how long these will take. Alright, you would be boxy, you would be boxy, you would be boxy. So you're at least doing this. You're not going there. Well, look at that. I feel like I've already made a mistake. But no. Whatever's in here has to come out. And now these are boxy if they don't connect, so that is true. And we can't go back on ourselves. So I've got a T. I can't fit a T here. So we're going to be doing perhaps an F. But I can't F this T. So if I make a T5, I'm still in trouble. What about an H? H, maybe. Alright, T4 here. I mean L4. And then we're boxy up there, but that's okay. We can turn these into Y5s. L4, L4... Oh no, hang on. Okay, what about... What's that called again? N5. Hey! That was fine. That was good. I liked that. That one, where was it? Was it this? Yeah, that felt like mid-puzzle, you could adjust direction slightly as you went and sort of be a little bit dynamic in a way that not all the puzzles have, I felt. I might be talking nonsense there, I'm not really sure. I'll start from the 3 end. Okay, non-boxy precision 4. Okay, so tritrominos only. So let's remind ourselves, I is a no-go, O is a no-go, we've got SZs, and we've got LJs, and we've got T's. Those are our options. So here, we must have an L. Here, we must have an L. Here, we must have an L. Here, another L. I think we're going to have an L and a Z here. I can't immediately see another way to do it. So I think we've got LZ. I'm just going to go off here because I'm not really sure what it's going to look like. Okay, this is the important part here. I hadn't anticipated this. Okay, so I'm not allowed that, so I think I must have a T. Or could it be a Z? No. Not with precision 4. Okay, could I have a Z, an L and a Z? Yeah, why not? I feel like there were other options there, but no, I mustn't doubt the puzzle creator. Lovely, next. Okay, precision 4, non-boxy. So I've got to write them again. It's L's, Z's, and T's. Where to begin, though? This seems like the place to begin. But there are 3 options. Could be a Z. Or an L. Just trying to see if anything looks wrong. T. Nothing looks wrong, which makes me want to try somewhere else. Maybe this, the boxy place, is the place to start. The corner here could have a Z. Ah, and then I'd have a problem here. Okay, good. So not that. Could it be a Z another way? I don't think so. I can't see another way to put a Z here. That's not going to be allowed. I'm thinking of this as a starting point, though. No, there's no other way to put a Z here, so not Z. What about L? That looks okay. That doesn't. So... not Z. L here, where was I saying? Here would be okay. And I don't think there is another opportunity for that to be an L. Oh! Yeah, L downwards as well might be okay. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh wait, hang on. L this way is nonsense. What was I talking about? So L downwards looks potentially okay. Now what about T's? No. No, okay, so I think I've got that. Now here, you could be an L like so, or an L like so, or a T like so. So all I know is that they're connected. Maybe I need to always start from boxy sections. So what about here? That looks okay. So potentially a Z like that. Potentially an L like this. Can't do an L like that. What else? Can't do a T from here. So I think those are the only two options for this one. Can I do any better than that? The answer is that I don't know. What about this spot? I could do an L there. Fine. I could do... No, I can't do an L there. Can I do anything else? Not for L's. For Z's, that's not allowed. And I can't sort of Z out this way, but I'm thinking of this as the starting point. So I don't think I can Z. And I can't... Oh, I could T, maybe. So that looks like two options for that one. Let me just put a note on where my starting points are. Alright, so I've got two different places with two ideas. And over here could be the same L upwards, or a T, or an L downwards. That's three options, so I don't like that as much. Alright, I might start chasing one of these and see where it takes me. So, if I try this one, L upwards, I would have to L upwards here, I would have to L along, I would have to L down. I would have to Z, otherwise this isn't... Oh, this is in trouble, no matter what. Ah, so I could have seen that earlier. As soon as I put this one in, if I tried this piece here, then I can't do this because of this piece. I can't do this because this would have to be an I bar. So yeah, that's no good. So this is doing a Z downwards, I think. Now this is locked into doing that. Now what about here? I can't do an O. O's aren't allowed. I can't do an I bar. So this has to... I think it has to be a Z. And that gives me an L here. It gives me a T. Gives me an L. Gives me an L. Gives me an L. Gives me an L. Ah, okay. I think I fooled around too long. I think there are puzzles where it just makes sense to just dive in. And I think this was one of them. Once I'd made at least a couple of moves that I was sure of, I think sometimes with a small enough puzzle, just got to go for it. Otherwise I can spend too long trying to be perfectly logical, which maybe is the best for my gaming skill set, I don't know, but yeah, anyway, you need to get out. Non-Boxy precision 4 rows windows, okay. So You're either an L that way, or a T that way or that way. Or an L that way. So all I can say, I think, is that they are connected. Where else can I go? What about you? You need this. That's all I can really say. Maybe I need to pair them up like I've done in the past sometimes. So you could have this, or this, or this, and you'd have to go around a bend. You could have this, or this, or this. I think all of those would be okay. You could have this, or this, or this. You can't have that, that's too far. Wait a second. You can't have this one. Oh yeah, you can. You could be a Z. Ah, you can't have this one. It's too far. Okay, you... Could you have this? No, you can't have this. If you did, then where are your other two spaces? They'd have to be this, and that's boxy. So no, you can't have that. So you're gonna have to have this one. Right, that's a move. Now this one has to be connected to this. There's nothing else that can reach. And if that is true, this can only reach this one. Uh-oh. I see a mistake. I don't see what the mistake is, but I see the effect. The hell are you gonna have? I think this one is a restart. Alright, let's go again. You clearly have to come out. Now I'll start here again. Or where did I start? I think it was here. No, I was starting from blues, wasn't I? My mistake was not seeing that these could connect. That was my mistake. That was a bad mistake. Alright. We're going again. You must have this. You could have that. Or this if you're a Z or an L like that or something. You could have that as well. You could have that, could have that, could have that. You can't have this one. I think you must have this or this. If you had this one, you'd either have to be boxy, or you'd have to extend downwards, which would break this one. So yes, they cannot be connected. Oops, 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 oops. Now these must be connected. Yes. So I was sometimes on the right lines there. Now I'm a bit worried here again. Because if they must be connected, we're in trouble, aren't we? Oh, hang on. What am I? Oh yeah, this is too far. I can't reach there. Is this red? If this red does have this blue, this red's gonna have to have this blue. Then what the heck is this red doing? Oh no! How is this difficulty 3? I might... maybe I'm being a numpty. Yeah, I didn't expect to struggle this much on this. Okay, I can only assume that I've made some bad deductions again. I am going to clear, and I'm going to count from reds instead of from blues. So are all of these lines fair to start with? I don't know about this line. That might not be fair. But these are fair. Okay, let's go from reds instead of from blues. So, you. Again, if you do this... Why did I think that it had to be like so when it could grab this instead? That was my mistake. Okay. So I think it's going to do that or that. Either way, I think this is coming here. This is what I think so far. Don't know about this. These need to connect. Do they? Uh-oh. Problems over here. Oh, no, we're okay. This can come here. That was hard. I made some very bad observations during that puzzle. Oh look, we've been gilded. Very nice. 33 of 33. Let's take a little look. Delightful window. Okay. Yeah, let's do some more. Alright, non-boxy precision 4 rose windows. Okay, who are you gonna be? You're not gonna be that. Oh, this one's in trouble. You could be that. Or you could be that. No, you can't be that. So you are going to be this one. But I don't know if you're going to do a T like this. Or... is that your only option, actually? Yeah, I think that's your only option. Alright. That was very straightforward, okay. Non-boxy precision 4. Okay. these were to connect... Oh, precision 4. Then I'd have to have a line here. This would have to be a T. Might be okay. If these were to connect... This would have to be a T either there or there. Might be okay too. Alright, I don't know what I can do with that. Here. Two of these things next to each other. Well, I know they connect and they connect. And we're not allowed to connect these two shapes. I can't do this. Because I'd either have to make this a square, which is not allowed, or do something like this, but that would leave this alone, which is boxy, so that's no good. So I think I need to connect these. And now I can't go there because non-boxy, so I think I have to do this. Here's a bit different. It's not necessarily a mirror image because there's more space here. Well, I'm not... Oh, actually, we could do something like that. No, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't. Oh, I know it does this because it's already got its two edges. Right, we can't join that. So these are lines. We're an L piece one way or the other. I don't know which. They're connected. We can't do that. And since I've got a line there, I've got a line here. Okay. Precision 4, so I need this. This looks like a problem. No, it isn't. As long as I do a T, it's okay. I think that's my only move here. There we go. Right, they were quicker than I expected, so at 48 minutes, I'm going to try the 7. So this one might end up longer than I've been aiming, but I'm going for it. Oh, no, there's also this one. Do you know what? I'm doing it anyway. Let's go. Non-Boxy. Area number, Gemini and Delta. Oh dear. Okay. There's no solitude, so I could be combining things. Right here, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. I could be doing something like that, I suppose. I can't just fill in this box. Could do something like that. There seem to be a lot of options there. Maybe I'm biting off too much. More than I can chew with this 7 at the moment. Right, I just got to find my starting point. Where might it be? Where are the numbers more compressed? Okay, this 3 could do that, could do that, could do that, could do that. 4 options there. About here. This might even be more options. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Don't know if I already said that. 6. So 2 of these 6s might be connected, but they're not all 3. In fact, this one in the corner must connect to this 6. There isn't enough space for it otherwise. So maybe this is the starting point. And we can't skip this square. Otherwise it would be boxy. So we do include it. So we must not include one or both of those. But if this one's not included, look, it would have to come out here. Oh, we could do that. Yeah, okay. That might be fine. So I don't know if we connect this or not. So this is 4. It could be up to 5, but we are moving here. So it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or it's 5, 6. And I don't know which. It certainly doesn't come here. So they're connected. Okay, what about here? The biggest this could be down here are those. So it would have to be at least 2 more upwards. And look, something else then needs to be here. Whatever that is needs to get out because non-boxy. So this is 4, could be 5, 6, could fill that up. Or you could have one of these and one up, one down, one up, or you could go around a corner here. If so, this could... No, it can't collect that. But it could do something like this. Or even that, and allow this to go around a corner. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I do know it goes at least this far though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can't just be a teardrop. Can I take steps based on that? I'm not sure. Oh, if this just connected to this, then I can only be boxy up there. That's no good. So that is separate. And this is... it could be here. Why 5? That would be... 6 does fit down there, so that is acceptable. So I don't think I can say more about up here just yet. What about down here? Even if this filled all of that space, so if this were here, and this were here, then this would still have to poke out at least 1. I don't know that it does, but it must, at least by 1. I mean, I don't know that it pokes out, that it fills up this space. Wait, was that fair? Yes, that was fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could I have these 2? If I had both of those... No, then this 4 breaks. Could have one of them. The 4 could go there, the 6 could go there, the 5 would go here. 6 would also go here. But it can't have... Oh, it could do that as well. What was I trying to figure out there? Whether this 6 could go all the way down, and I decided that no, it cannot. Does that help me though? Not much. I still don't think I can fill any of this. I could be wrong. 2, 4. Oh, I did have one more filled. We had this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, maybe this wasn't filled. Oh shit, no, I don't know. I'm gonna backtrack a bit. I had an L there. Is it right to have an L here? Why did I have an L here? I mean, what if it's that? That seems okay. Do I know this comes in here? Yes. If it didn't, this 6 would have to fill all this space, and it's not allowed. So the 5 does come in here. I do have a wall there. But I don't think I can say anything about these bottoms. Or can I? If the 5 took this, it could be a V. And then... yeah, that's presumably okay. Alright, let's move on from there. So this can fill this space. I can't say whether it extends further. This 3... could it come down? Yes. This 6 would fill its space, and the 5 could do... I don't know, that, or something. It might be impossible for some reason, but maybe I can't do another F on the other side, but there might be more possibilities. So maybe I can't talk about the 3 just yet. I know it can't go down twice. But it could go up, like so. So I don't feel comfortable talking about the 3. What about over here? Can I say these 6s do or don't join? Well, if this 3 comes downwards, then the 6 would have to go there. The 3 might not come downwards. If the 3 does not come downwards, I think it must. Because what else am I going to do? If it doesn't, if this 3, if there is a line here, then this must be soaked up by the 6, and then it's boxy, and it can't extend. So I think the 3 must come in, and it can't go further, and it must turn a corner, in fact, to be non-boxy. So we've got 5 here now, so we've got that. Okay, we're moving, But you could be part of the 5 potentially, or the 4. Alright, so I don't know for certain. And yeah, you could be part of the 5 as well. Alright, so I'm not moving there. What about here? I mean, you're not necessarily part of either of these. You could be your own little thing. So I'm not sure I can talk about that. I think this track playing right now is my favorite in the game. You could do with a few more tracks. It's a little on the repetitive side, I think. Where can I go from here? Well, you need to not be boxy, which means you must at least do this. You're going to have to turn a corner, but it might not be yet. My gut says to do something like this. I have absolutely no idea if that's right or not. I don't know, we're flowing now. Gemini Delta. was sort of going for it. Still seems okay. Oh, I think it's all about to break down. And along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think things are breaking here. Yeah, I can't do that here. So I didn't expect that to work, but I thought I'm just going to go down some path to see if I could find any spots where I could say anything for absolutely certain. And fell apart. So I'm going to back all the way up. Up as far as... And if that was the right direction, well, I'm sorry, but I have no way to know that. So this is the last place that I found comfortable. I bet there's something I can say in one of these corners. I gotta think about this one more. So, I know that much. Or at least this is what I'm claiming. This has to be boxy. It's either gonna do this, and potentially more, or this, or this. This one needs its 6, so this does pop down here. This is going to soak this up. This is going to come here. This is going to soak this up. And then what over here? We're getting towards some constraints here. Well, this one would be in trouble already. Look at that. So that's a learning, I think. I think that's... Let's just make sure that I didn't take any undeserved leaps there. So, we're saying if this one becomes boxy at this point, then, yes, this is only 4, it needs more. This is only 4, it needs more. This is only 4, it needs more. Yep, sorry, this was only 2, it needs to be 4. This one can't do anything. Yeah, okay. So, instead, someone else could have that. That would have the same problem. This would still fill its space, that would still happen, all of that would still happen. So that means that at least one piece of the pressure is off here. And look, if at least one piece of the pressure is off, if there is only one piece of the pressure off, I'm saying if it stops... I just added that one, didn't I? Yeah. So if this extends this way, and if it stops there, then it's only going to have one more down here. If it has that one, then we've got the same problem. In fact, this is where I should be looking. This is where I should be looking. If this comes out one time, well, it can't, because it can't go here. If it comes 2 times, then this is broken. So we do have a Z here. Alright, now I'm feeling better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got that. 1, 2, 4, 5. I don't know about the count on that. We are going to fill this up. And yeah, this is good. We're moving. I could do one of these. Is that possible? I need this to be part of a teardrop then. I can't teardrop that way, or this is boxy. I can't teardrop that way for the same reason, or that way for all the same reasons. Can I teardrop like so? The answer, I believe, is still no. So I don't think a teardrop works here. We're not doing a teardrop. We could F, maybe? How would I F here? I don't think I can. So I don't think an F works. I can't Cassiopeia. So maybe I am doing a T. Are there other options? I can't Z because this one cannot be happy. And in fact, I can't do this. And I can't do this. And I can't do this. So I must do this on that 3. There's no other way. Now, if I didn't come to the left side, then whatever's here would need to be non-boxy, and there's not enough space for the 5. So this does come to the left side. And I already said that a teardrop's not possible, so I think T is my only option. I think. And then I'd have something like a small L or an L here. I'm gonna explore a little. Might have an N there, maybe. We'd perhaps have an L. We need a small L, but which way? I don't know. This could be various things. I need to be in an area with more pressure than this. I think I need to back up these guesses. I think some of these weren't guesses. I think I might have had a few connected. Yeah, those ones. So I know at least this much is true. And I'm not completely certain about this, but okay, I need an L shape here. Could be here, could be here, could be here. If it were here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we could fit that. If it were there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be sort of forced. If it's not there, something like this, or this, then this could do other things, couldn't it? It could come all the way out here. So I can't say much about that. Where else can I be? You could be anything. I mean, you've got to go round a corner. But you could do this or this. I suppose it has to be one of those. Yes, you are having that. And so that means this one, it could be at maximum 2, 3, oh. I have a problem. No, I don't. I don't have a problem, because that can fill this. 3, 4, 5 at minimum, but we can't leave that one empty, so I think this has to be a Z. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, hopefully I made a mistake just here. This has to go around a bend. I can't have this. I can't have this. I can't do this. Can't do this. I have to do this. 3, 4. Oh no. Alright, something's wrong. I think I need to unwind this whole side. Oh, that's a shame. But I don't know where the problem is. Okay, hopefully I can make slightly quicker progress here. I felt quite confident about this, but I'm going to look at it again. Alright. This 6. It's either here or it's not here. This 3 either comes through or it doesn't. If it doesn't, this has nothing to do other than fill its space. And that's broken. So this does come through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this has to do this. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that so far. This must connect. And then I think I should be looking here. Right. Maybe I can do the same thing here. If this 3 does not poke through, what does that mean for it? And the answer is that I don't know. Maybe that's a bad place to start. Okay, if it does poke through, maybe that's not the place to look. Okay, this can't just fill its gap, its space. Therefore, it at least needs to grow outward 1 time, maybe 2 times. Maybe 3. I could potentially have something like that. No, that would be broken, wouldn't it? That would be broken, because I can't do this. Well, the 3's broken. So I don't think I can push as many of this 5 outwards. So we take 1 away. Then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 6 here. Could be a C shape. Can I have another C shape? Oh, I can. But then what here? Look at this 3. I can't do this, because if I did, this 6 is in trouble. I can't do this for the same reason. The 4's in trouble, actually. And those are the only options for that. Because of that, I think this 5 doesn't come here. And if the 5 doesn't go there, then something else does. If it's something else, I get the same problems here. So what if instead it's the 3 that comes there? It would then have to go here. And then don't I have the same problems again? I think I do. Alright, so I think that is flawed as well. And that the 6 will fill more. Then the 4 can... this 6 can get out, and the 4 can also take some space. It wasn't possible before. The 4 didn't have enough space for the 6 to get out, because the 4 would have to be both sides of its line there. So if the 6 is this way, inclined, then the 5 can drip down this wall. Then what can I do? So I don't know this is absolutely for certain, but I think I'm going to mark it as if it is. I'd say I'm 90% sure on that. Maybe for now that's good enough. Okay, so what are your options? I said earlier you can't teardrop. Am I sure about that? Wait, I was... So that's what I knew. Teardrop upwards, no good. Leftwards, no good. Downwards, no good. Other downwards, no good. All down here. Yeah, no good, no good, no good. So, I think you're not teardropping. Are you T-posing? That would make the 3 either like this or like this. If it was like this, the 4 is happy and the 6 is happy. If it's like this instead, the 4 is happy but the 6 is not. Are there other options? You either go up or you go right. If you go up, you do this. If you go right, you do this. So no, there are not other options. So that would do this and this and this. And then how would I have another T here? Like that, maybe. Oh wait, I don't need another T here. It's not part of the Gemini. Okay, so that might be a possibility. So let's mark that. Now I'm going to back up and see if there are other options. You could Z, maybe. No, you can't, because this 3's in trouble. You could... Cassiopeia? No. You could... I'm not seeing other options. I think you have to T-pose. I'm going to roll with it. See how it goes. That gives us this and this and at least that. This can't be part of the same thing and needs to bend. This isn't 6 yet, so that's 5. That has to be here. I feel like I'm about to get in the same problem. To get into the same mess, I mean. I don't think I can do that. But I don't want to mess around with that anymore just yet. I feel like I do need to explore more up here. Right, I can't do this. I am going to get in the same mess, aren't I? Well, maybe not. Maybe things are a little different now. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm not allowed this, otherwise this one can't be satisfied. So it is reaching to the top. Because even if it doesn't, I would do this, and then I would need it to reach the top. So, and it is coming here. It's just whether or not it goes there, I'm not sure. These 5s are going to have limited space. So I think I'm going to have to do this. And now I'm going to have to do this. Maybe I hadn't considered this last time. I'm going to get 5 and 4 here. 1, 2, 3. I can say. I'm going to have to take a quick break. Excuse me one moment. Where was I? I think I was looking up here. Double pointer. There we go. So I've got an F here and an L here. I was about to say I would need another L here, but I'm not sure because this 5 might soak up part of that. Then what about here? I suppose there'd be some options. Yeah, there'd be various options for this 5, wouldn't there? I could do an L5, I could do a teardrop, I could do a V. Yeah, it looks somewhat reasonable, the V. Teardrop there. Different from F, not a problem. Different from L, probably not a problem. Yeah, I don't know any of this for sure. So I'm going to wind it back, but so far nothing looks horribly broken. Am I certain about this F? Sort of. So if I joined it to that and made it a Z, this 4 is broken. This is not broken, and I don't see another way to do it. So I'm going to say that that's right. Then what? This says that this is not an L, but it could still be a Z, or it could be an L this way. This says that I need another L here, small L. So I can either avoid this delta or meet that delta in 2 different ways. What about down here? Or here? Could I be joining these? Potentially. More likely like that, so this 4 has a chance. Maybe I should be looking here at this 4. Maybe not. It's got options. Could T. Could curl around here. No, it can't. Could do this kind of thing. I'm gonna get in trouble here, but that's okay. I've been making a lot of guesses. Let's wind that back. Was this a guess? I think it was. Like, that much is true. And that's a line. Yeah, I don't know where my next move is. This piece, I was about to say it had to join to the 5, but it doesn't have to join to the 5. Well, it might, but no, I can't can't see that many steps ahead. Alright, I think it's got to the point where I need to find a binary choice and go from there. So my chosen binary choice right now, I don't know if it'll get me far, but it's going to be, does this 5 go here? If it does, then this 4 still has options. If it does, this 4 might not have that many options. It could be a Z, it could be an L, and it can be an L that way, but it can't be an L this way. Otherwise this 5 has to come around here and it breaks Gemini. So this is only 2 options here. It's an L or it's a Z. Can't see what my next move is. Let's go the other way, see if it breaks. So if there's a line there, then 4 extends here and has to go around this corner. Oh, and then delta's broken. Look at that. Okay, so 5 does come here. And does not come here, therefore it does this. Alright. Progress. Now what? Okay, you're not doing an L like this. You could L, you could Z, and those are your options. So it's L or it's Z. Either way, you are touching this. So this is part of a tetromino. Does that help me? I don't know. Let's go down a path. Let's say it's L. What does that do? I need something here which is not an L. Doesn't seem like much of a problem. This 5 is not part of this 5. But I want same as something on that side. I kind of want to do this. And this. I don't know if it's right. Could have something like that. Probably have this. Not necessarily. Could just be that, and then a separate shape coming out here, like this or something. But then this would break. So no, this does seem more likely. I think this is the right thing to do, to mark it up, then go down one path, and then I know which one I've tried. Something I was doing earlier was putting a dot next to the one that I'm currently trying, even though it should be obvious, but then once you've wiped it, then I could potentially forget. Okay, then what? Need another L here. I'd need something coming out of here. And I can satisfy that Gemini quite easily, but I could probably do that in various ways. I don't know, maybe I should be looking here. Yeah, that branched too much, so I don't think that I should be going that way just yet. I think this is where I was. Wait, what am I talking about? If I did a Z there, then this is boxy. Oh no, okay. So this is the only option there. Okay. Did everything flow from there, or was I guessing? I was making a guess, wasn't I? I was guessing on this. I could also have a Z. Are a Z and a V the only options? Teardrop's an option. Alright, let's chase some of them. So, V, teardrop, and Cassiopeia's not an option. And not Z. Not, hang on, was there a third option? Teardrop, V. Z is not an option. No, I think they're the only options. Let's chase teardrop a little bit since I haven't tried that. Oops. There's a couple ways. There's a couple ways we might do that here. It could be this. Could be this. Or could be this. Or could be this. And I don't know whether I would combine them or not. That line's interesting. Makes me think I should be looking there. Alright, if this one is not part of this, this is all boxy. It would have to leave that one alone. And it would do something along those lines, probably. Maybe that's okay? Yeah, I don't think I can say much about that. I was hoping I could combine these, but I don't think I can. Okay, we're trying the teardrop. These are guesses though, these are not deterministic moves. And then I'm not really sure what I can do. I need a L on this side, which I can do like that with no problem. I need a 5 here. 2, 3, 4. I can't combine those. Oh, actually I could if I do something like this, but then I'm in trouble. Like that? No, that's still trouble. Is it already trouble here? What about that? I need same here, so I might do that. I need... This could be all of... Oh, no, I need this to be satisfied. Okay, maybe this is where I should be looking. Oh, yeah, I should have been looking here ever since I closed this one off. So, what are my options? Maybe. Maybe. And those are the only options. So they're connected. We're either doing that or that. And either way, it's a delta here, which puts that here, doesn't it? And that gives me this. And that gives me this, which gives me this. I'm seeing a problem here, but that's all guesses, so I don't really mind. If I did this, we're in trouble, so I'm doing that. 5 here, which is looking a lot like that, but might not necessarily be. They could be separate, couldn't they? It could be 3 here and 5 there. But I think it is, in order to allow me to do this and this. This is feeling quite good. Let's get rid of all these guesses. This looks a lot like that now. I'm not sure if that's what I already had. Say I did do this. There's nothing stopping me having that. Something different from an F and different from an L. No problem. An L here. Doesn't seem like a problem until I look up there. This one is unconstricted. So I could do that. Oh no, Gemini. Well, it wouldn't make a difference anyway. Still got a problem here. Okay, so maybe this is in fact teardrop after all. Which might give me this. Hey. Wow, that took a long time. I'm at 1 hour and 40-ish. But, as far as I'm aware, I thought there was only one more that I could find. Oh yeah, up here. So I think I will do that last one, and this is just going to be a long video. Feels like it would be a shame to just have a video which is only a single puzzle. So here we go. Precision 5, non-boxy, difficulty 4. Okay, I think I want to start here. I could go all the way along and up. Or I could box and extend in either direction. Or... no. I think they're my only options. Up, down, and teardrop. So that is 4 options though, so I'm not loving that as a starting position. What else can I look at? We've got precision 5. We need different things on both sides of these. We could potentially have a couple of different shapes, right? Could have this sort of thing. Well, not quite. Oh, precision 5. Oh. Maybe this is the place to start. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't go all in a line. I need to go around the bend at least once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say I did that. That's no good because I can't circle that up. There is more than one way to do this, so maybe this is not the starting point. This isn't what I had a moment ago, was it? Can I... yeah, I can move it all around by 1. Oops. Yeah. Is it only those 2 options? Probably not. I can probably mirror it and do other things. Let's chase it round. So the dotted lines possible are here, here, here. Can we go further? Oh, hang on, this isn't one. What have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right. That's not boxy. So it can't be there. Can we chase it around further? What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's no good. Let's chase it further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Okay, so we can have the dotted line here. Further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's here again. We've been here. So these three options. This is only difficulty 4. I don't think I should be trying this hard, honestly. There are these three options for that bottom section. And perhaps I'll chase them at some point, but let's look for somewhere else to start, I think. Actually, what can we say from that? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So that means that one of them is here. 1. 1. Another is 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's two options here, aren't there? Oh no, there aren't. That's too long. Well, that's the same pokey bits. Was there another way to do this? No, we can't do that because it needs to be non-boxy. So same pokies either way for 1 and 2. And is it the same for 3 as well? So if that's my line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then with this way. Okay, and I can say which is correct because of the uniqueness constraint. If it were 1 or 2, there are 2 ways to line these blocks up, so it's not okay. So this isn't the right way to start the puzzle. This is cheese, but I believe this is all correct. And maybe I could have chased it a bit further and known that for sure. Now what can I do? Maybe I'm going to have to go find the proper start place anyway. Yeah, I'm not seeing where to go next. So I guess I could... I was about to list out all the pentominoes, but I don't think there's any point. Do I just chase and see where things go? I can't go here. Could do something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. So maybe this top straight line is where I should have been starting. Okay, so clearly this is not okay. Nor is that. Nor is that. So hang on. 1, no. Position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I wound back, position 1, position -1, which is okay, That's the same as position 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is where I was supposed to start. I believe it will line up to this. But yeah, let's go from here. 1, 2, 3. And then I don't know if we go round the bend or in both directions. I do know that we go at least here. It just could be one more or it could not be. So the next shape has to be there, and it could be too long. 3, 4. And it can't go straight, so it goes up or down. Meanwhile, on the other side, 1, 2, 3, and it's not going to join all this. If I weren't doing cheese, then I'm not sure exactly what I could say. I don't think I'd be able to make this deduction, but I think I'm going to now. And therefore I know this is going up. Perhaps right. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to have to be... Oh no, not necessarily, not necessarily. I thought this was going to have to be a P piece. Perhaps not necessarily. Alright, I'm going to go down a path and see how far it gets me. There we go. So I was right with that cheese, but yeah, the top was the place to start. There was probably another trick that I missed a bit later, but I got there regardless. Now I'm going to have a quick look around to see if I can spot any more puzzles that I may have missed. Gotta look under and behind trees, behind the little houses. Behind cliffs. And I have a feeling that that could be all of them. At least I'm not seeing any more. That 7 was very hard. So was that 4 at the end there. But I think that might be... Oh, look at the transmission of the light through the window here. It's... Is it weird that it's there? The shadows are going this way, so I suppose it could be a refraction. I don't know. But I hadn't noticed that anywhere else. That's nice. All right. So with 33 plus 4 in the non-boxy area, I think I call that it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time. Bye-bye.